Yeah, obviously a tough one for us, but really grateful for the environment, grateful for just the position that we were in to be able to play a game like this and go to overtime, and that's everything that everybody wanted out of this game, except for obviously we would prefer to win. So proud of our group. Tough one. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Becky, obviously not the outcome you wanted in
Yeah.
either of these games, but just what do you make of the crowd, the energy, the atmosphere, and sort of the renewed rivalry and the just the increased attention and focus on women's basketball in the state of Arizona? Right?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's great for our game. It's great for the state of Arizona, obviously, and yeah, I don't think there's any negatives to it at all. It was a great game. So yeah, the crowd, the environment, though, Tucson did their thing, per usual.
I mean, for the first 3 quarters, or the first half especially, the turnovers seemed like, where.
Yeah.
What do you think was happening?
I mean, we only had 5 turnovers in the entire second half. I mean, sometimes we get loose. We get sloppy with the ball, and we had 15 turnovers at halftime, but we cleaned it up. We made the adjustment, and we put ourselves in a position to win the basketball game. So that's what you want. You want adjustments at a halftime. You want to clean it up, and that's exactly what we did.
Coach, you won in points in the paint, points off turnovers, fast break points, and bench points. Where can you move forward?
Mm-hmm.
Where was the lapse? Like what happened that they were able to come back?
Yeah, I mean, we foul 3-point shooter, like silly, and then 21 makes a hell of a shot to send it. Like they have 2 players that I believe are really good, and they both made plays today. Players make plays in big moments, and they did that, and credit to them for doing that. But I mean, it's our fault to do some of the silly things that we did to put ourselves in that position. We were in a position to win it, and then we did a couple silly things where we gave them some hope, and then they make a tough shot to send it to overtime. And then once it's overtime, it can go either way, And so it's hard for a team that's young and whatnot to see a shot like that go in, to send it to overtime when you think you're about to win, and then like regroup and be mature and be tough enough to go to overtime and play a solid 5 minutes. And I thought we came out okay, and I thought we did a couple silly things about a minute and a half into overtime that let them stretch a lead a little bit.
You told us yesterday that it's your job to coach the team on and off the court. It's bigger than just kind of what's inside the lines. What did you think of Lonnie's performance, kind of coming back and just leading the team that way?
Yeah, I mean, like I never question anything from a basketball standpoint with Lonnie and her effort and how hard she's going to play and how much she's going to want to win when the ball is tipped off. And she was her fantastic self as a basketball player today, and helped us put us in a position to win, So like I said, there's a lot of other things that go into it that I'm going to still continue to love her through and coach her through, and as I will with the rest of them. But she was Lonnie today.
Coach, that ability to close down the stretch in regulation, is that just a natural next step as a team in this program has to take for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, for us to be in position, like in games like this, and for us to, we junk it up, we game plan. They really know a scouting report. We really do certain things on certain possessions to mix it up and to make them question and second guess things. And we are at a disadvantage personnel-wise, size-wise, skill-wise, length, athleticism. We are. So for us to win and be in a position to win, including today, we got to junk stuff up. They have to really, really play hard. They have to execute the game plan perfectly, and they did all of that. But again, it's so hard for us to win. We can't foul that 3-point shooter. We can't have a couple of our shooters not make a couple shots today. It's we got to be really firing on all cylinders. But with that being said, we've been in so many basketball games this year that I think if you pull up both rosters, you'd never think that we would be in. And I say that respectfully to my group. There's just certain things and certain, areas that we're deficient in, and we've put ourselves in a position in games that sometimes we have no business being in, to be in those games late, and win those games. And that's a credit to our players, how hard they play and how much they just believe that we can win on any given night. But I'm proud of them. It's hard, nobody likes to lose, but I'm keeping, I'm remembering these moments, let's put it that way, so.
Addie didn't play. Was that just a matchup choice?
Yeah, we just go with who's rolling, who's flowing, who practiced well, who we feel like is the best matchups, who we feel like, again, it's 5 people playing together, so, you know, what that looks like with which 5 on the floor is just a kind of a call between myself and usually the assistant whose scout it is, and we just come to an agreement on that, so.
Going back to that closing thing, it feels like maybe they start forcing things a little bit when it gets tight. Do you feel that with them?
No, I didn't really think people force things. I just think, like, when we're calling a play in a certain moment, you got to know the play. Like, and it's got to be run to perfection, you know, and that's discipline and maturity and learning how to win and be a championship level team. You know, you have to win games. They're never over till they're actually over. So, thank you.